Hello, my little perfectionists. Welcome back to the channel. We are back with another episode of ReZero, Starting Life in Another World, Season 4, Episode 8. So previously, Julius had recovered from his last confrontation, and so did Anastasia. Julius also found out that Anastasia is like the fox spirit and that she's asleep, and so that went over well. So, like, part of the reason for coming here, he's just like going through it at this point. They're trying to formulate a plan to get through. They still got to get through Reed, the swordsman, the stick swinger, or whatever. And then Subaru said he was going to try something and went up the stairs. And then the next we saw him, he was waking up in the healing room and seemed to have forgotten who he was or where he was. It's like he's just realizing he's in another world. Not quite sure where they're going with that. So yeah, let's just see where it goes. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't remember anybody. He just like take a shot to the head.
確かにこの手とか
Yeah, okay. That last thing he remembers is a convenience store? Yeah, wonder what's going on. He just take a whack to the head, probably. Like the Fred Flintstone logic. Damn.
私が困った顔してちゃダメよね。可愛い顔に似合わず、めちゃくちゃ勇ましいな。
Uh-oh.
こんなことはこれっきりにしてくれないと、いい加減ベティも愛想つかすのよ。
右も左もわからねえが、多分君たちのお友達。
Good start, I suppose.
の上で一つ頼みがある。これは何の悪ふざけなの？バルス。
No, he's not having it.
バルスって、俺の名前が目つぶしの呪文になってんぞ。その物言いで。記憶がないなんて説得力がないわね。普段と全く同じよ。おいさー、シャーラス、お日様最愛の教え子にして、このプレアデス監視塔の星はっす。思い出と一緒に得意なお裁縫まで忘れちゃってなければ、ぬいぐるみを作ってくれたら嬉しいわ。俺の特技を知っているとは相当の仲良しと見た。ベアトリスと同じ妹枠かな。あの娘はスバルとベティを殺しに来た殺し屋かし。今はアナスタシアと名乗っておこうか。少し彼には落ち着く時間を与えたい。
I mean, he couldn't have. Like, he couldn't be suffering from the same thing as Julius, right? Because like he hasn't lost all his memories. He's just lost like everything since he came to the world. Also, that would require like the whale or gluttony, right?
随分とお疲れね。もともと人に気を使うキャラじゃねえ。いい加減つまらない芝居はやめなさい、バルス。腹芸のできないエミリア様はともかく。ラムにぐらいは何を企んでいるのか明かしておきなさい。
Is he faking it?
これって演技と芝居とか悪巧みってんじゃねえんだよ。バルスが一人で抱え込むのはいつものことだけど。
I mean, he does keep a lot of things to himself.
いい加減にしないとラムにも考えがあるわよ。嘘じゃねえんだよ。いいから全部話しなさい。お願い。バルスが忘れたら。
君とは友人。
No.
ってなんでそこに自信なさげ？
心配しなくてもへっちゃらよ。スバルとユリウスはすごく仲良しなんだから。
それは今朝から様子のおかしいアナスタシア
Oh, they're
関係ある
gonna
と。
tell everybody?
ご明察だラム女子。
砂丘攻略の旅路で培った絆を信じて話させてもらうよ。
随分と遠大な物言いなのよ。
彼女は体の中で眠っている。その間の代理はこの僕、エキドナが務めているのさ。エキドナ？
Oh,
夏希くんも
you
そう
caught
だ
the
ったが
name.
多分スバルも私と同じで前にエキドナって名前の子に意地悪されたから。
しかしここのみんなが塔に来た理由が人助けなんだろう。俺の記憶がすっぽ抜けて迷惑かけたのは悪い。
Like it's his
考
fault.
え方次第だ。今の俺は
I know his reactions don't seem like he's faking it.
斬新なアイディアをバンバン出せるかもしんねえ。
よかった。やっぱりスバルはスバルだ。
Oh,
君の勇敢と無謀の区別がつかないと
I'm
ころ
just
は
curious if it's
変わらない
related to like
それでスバル
the same sort of
君が記憶を失った
ability
経緯を知りたいんだが
that
それは
likes effects like Rem or Julius. Like
エミリアちゃんたちはどう
that was gluttony, but the whale does the same thing. That's not to say something else couldn't cause it either, right?
それから
Oh, he went down.
ベ
Okay.
ラで運んだのよ。
Ah, maybe it did something with the
悪さを働い
books.
たのは書庫の可能性が高いな。
Oh, did he read his own, maybe? Because he's died quite a few
死者
times.
の書はそこに書かれた死者の生前の記憶を追体験できるものだ。
Yeah, something like that.
ないとは言い切れないね。
私たちが調べてくる間、おとなしくここで休んでて。
Yeah, he seems to have some kind of immunity to some of the effects that happen to other people too, so the status open.
異世界なら魔法方面にも期待したいとこだったが。
使っちゃダメって言われてた初級魔法を使いすぎてゲートを壊したかしら。
Okay.
初級魔法で壊すとかだぜ。だからこれはどうだ。こういうのって体が覚えてるんじゃないの。なんだこの階段すんげえ高い。
Ooh, you might push him? Is he gonna return?
スバルってば。
He returned to a point before he lost his memories? Or the same point it looks like?
スバルが見当たらないって大慌てで倒れてるところを見つ
So
け
he
て
remembers the thing from the
そうだったんだ
last life then.
言わなくてもいいことまで言わなくてもいいかしら。
何？俺ってまたショコで倒れてたの？いやでもさっきはエミリアちゃんたち。
Does he not remember return by death?
なんだか話が食い違っている気がするのよ。
目を覚ましたら俺には記憶がなかった。この世界に召喚されてからの記憶が。
記憶？
え？いやここでそんな引っかかる？
He did say summon to this world, they just didn't even hear him, right?
まさか予知夢とか。
Yeah, he doesn't remember it, so like he's legit lost his memory.
聞いてくれ。どうも俺は記憶をなくしたらしいんだ。
よし、元気になったわ。
Back to it,
の
huh?
方がずっと困ってるはずなのに、私が困った顔してちゃダメよね。
夢の中ではみんな知らなかった。俺は夏木スバルは話してなかったんだ。この力を。お前は何を考えていたんだ。夏木スバル。嫌になるくらい予知夢通り進む。問題があるとしたら、周りのみんなじゃなく俺自身がどうするかだ。
おっさまか怖いね。なんで真似するすか、ちびかりが。
Run number 2.
お姉さんとかベアトリスちゃんに怒られたくないもん。おっさま、なんとか言ってやってくださいさ。
助け舟、サンキューな。あと、夢から覚めた理由と、この後何が起きたのか確かめないと。決めた。予知夢のことをみんなに話そう。予知夢の仕組みを解明できれば。
Yeah, so he just doesn't understand how his return by death works. He thinks it like a prophetic dream rather than redoing thing.
今の彼を頼るのは不確定要素が大きすぎる。
Yeah, they're not wrong.
話してみようと思った矢先にこれかくそ。あの調子じゃ。
So I'm coming to push him in again.
してもらえるかとか。
What? Jesus. Who's pushing him? Didn't they all leave together? Is Shala maybe? He left separately. Or Melee.
今の彼を頼るのは不確定。
Damn.
記憶が人を形作るんだよ。やっぱりスバルは
Jesus.
本当に。
Right.
お前は誰だ？
He's freaking out. It's like he's got to relive it all over again.
大丈夫？スバル、落ち着くかしら。
Damn, Jesus. He's freaking out, huh? Guess it makes sense. It's not unlike how he did it the first time.
こんな朝からから何しに来やがってんだ？まさか泣いてんのか？言い任されて泣いてんのか？おめえ。
Damn. Jesus.
何逃げてきてんだ？おまけに逃げた先が俺のとこってのは何の冗談だ？おめえ。群れる相手はおめえで選んでんだろうが。うせえ、違う。
Damn. He's not having much luck with the stairs, is he? But that didn't kill him. Oh yeah, all his closure too. He doesn't have any of that anymore, right?
いってらっしゃい。
行ってきますって言えばよかった。
Oh,
迷惑かけた。俺は死ぬ。
he's losing it, huh?
お前に殺されるんじゃない。
Damn.
お前には殺されない。死ぬ。ここに戻って。
Can you even say that?
俺は
愛してる。
Oh, man. I should put him through the ringer again, huh?
きっとベティが何とかしてみせるかしら。
Why does he keep wanting to go down? But keeps drawing him down here. Yeah, okay, so he's starting to get what it is. Oh. All right, yeah, that was pretty wild. So still not quite sure what's going on, but it's pretty obvious that he's not faking it. Or so like I don't know how he lost his memories. I mean, I was joking that like maybe I thought at first he had went up to like maybe face Reed and then he just kind of got conked on the head really hard, like in very cartoony fashion, but it's obviously more serious than that. So I mean, I guess the implication being in the library was that like maybe one of the books did it to him, but somebody keeps pushing him off. So we don't know who it is. Um the Charla had a weird reaction at the end, so like she's kind of the obvious candidate. But that's why I don't think it's really her because, like, one, he's master. So, but then she might have like she's the one that basically killed him the first few times, but she couldn't tell who he was when he was that far from the tower when they were first entering the tower. So I don't know. Maybe she's got some kind of weird programming. Like we don't really know much about her. They did say there were some rules to the tower, right? Like they're not supposed to leave once they enter. So maybe she's just having some kind of like robotic programming to it. But that wouldn't that might be why she's freaking out at the end. I don't know like who keeps pushing him though. It would seem that I don't know. It's like it kind of leaning towards her, but it's such a red herring. It could be Ram with the way she's acting. Like it wouldn't be the first time one of them tried to kill him. So I'm not quite sure what's happening. And then like Julius's memory, like with all the memory loss stuff. It's like Gluttony does that and the White Whale does that, but this being like an old library, like there might be something else that does that. But he's always had some sort of immunity to most of the effects of some of the witch factor sort of stuff. But we also don't know where they actually come from, if they're like actually like from the witches or if that's just what they call them now, because we know there's some stuff from like before the witches even existed. Like there was like devils before and there's stuff with the dragons. Like there's still a lot we don't know, but it could be something similar. And then maybe his immunity is just like because he's from the other world. We always thought it was because he already had the witch factors, but because he's from the other world, because he doesn't remember anything from between when he got here and when he woke up after, I guess, whatever happened to him. But it could be like the book's messing with him, but the fact that he didn't really know anything. I don't know, too many questions now. I could just go in circles with this. So we'll leave it at that. And I'm kind of anxious to see what's going to happen with the next episode and where they're actually going with this. Like, because they still haven't formulated a plan to take out the swordsman. So maybe he's just one more person they're gonna have to cure with the memory loss stuff, assuming they can even find answers by climbing the tower. So yeah, we'll just have to wait for next week. So we'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.